Oh, hello. Oi, 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 hello. Bum, 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 ba, bum. The music is so good here. My nose itches. It's cold outside. All right, last thing to check. Hydrate real quick. Hope everyone has a good Monday. Had a good weekend. Very good. Hello. What are you doing? Eh? Always something different. I was recording a bunch of intros to the next like 5 or so videos that I'm working on. Got 2 already online. Gotta make one today when the patch notes come out. And this little scamp back here keeps running around. Can't just record in peace. Goodness. Where are we right now? We're in Best Ways Burrows. We're gonna get some... What are we doing today? Some XP. Maybe. Got some roulettes. Also maybe. I've already done my blue mage stuff, right? Yeah. Could do another quest. There are things to do. Let's hop over. There are things to do. And we're gonna hang out for a bit, just intermittently draw the first, second, and third place winners. I hope this thing doesn't draw all 3 at once. Looks like begin draw might draw 3 at once. I'll have to maybe give it a trial run. Or I can draw 3 times. Like click, click, click. We'll see. I'll have to check that when it gets to it. I haven't used this one. This is the a website that does giveaways that I saw a friend of mine using. And it looked like it did a pretty good job. So I will use it as well. All right, that's that. Patch is also tomorrow. And I've decided to make little digestible patch overview videos. All right, let's go pick up the hunt marks in Charlian. Let me look at what... So I was going to try to work on... Well, I might have to go back a bit. Because I want to do my red mage and do that through a trust leveling system. To level my trusts. And then I guess I would probably also do... Because you want a 71 and I have an 80 and an 80 and a 53. Could always work on my black mage. At some point. Maybe not today. Gotta be an exciting reset as well. We can start working on, most likely, our free company raid group. We'll start working on P4S because we're gonna crack that Phoenix egg in a raid night or so. We're almost done with phase 3, and phase 4 ain't that bad. So probably get that duty complete this week, which will be neat. Leads to the last boss of the tier, which may take us a reset or so. We'll have to see. Definitely going to be Well, phase 1 shouldn't be that bad, and then phase 2 will be a lot of the encounter, I imagine, judging by kill time, just amount of time in combat. It'll be pretty cool. We'll figure that out this week. We've been working on Phoenix now for maybe 5 total raid hours. So actually pretty similar overall time to learn Phoenix, I think, than that we did for learning Hippocampus, the second boss. Both of those videos are already on the channel. What's up, Teddy? All right, where are we going? Down the stairs, actually. You're going down the stairs. Did I do my Dome and Enclave tournament already this week? I did. Dang. Didn't know it was capped on Allegan silver pieces. It's all good. I've got a ton of treasure maps. I cannot even fit another one. I'm probably gonna upgrade my account to get the companion app though. So I got the other saddlebag and the other free retainer. Well, not free exactly. It comes with the package. What am I at with? I got plenty. Let's see here. Let's grab these. Work those into the rotation today. The Favnir was the elephant, the weekly one. We can knock that out first. Elite. Yeah, Favnir is the random elephant. And head out there. Find that elefante. Only got one more tank left to go. Got my Dork Knight up to 90. I need some trial weapons for some of my alt jobs. Not that it's super necessary. I can always just buy a crafted one, but I'd rather not spend the gil. Yeah, it's one of these. These are the regular hunts. Let me bring up my recommendations for hunts. Yeah, those are regular, Mark. So let's go Paladin for them. Suddenly a Paladin. Oh, can't put on my actual Paladin gear. That's right. I changed my Paladin bindings, which I may sit down and turn on the player combo stuff for Paladin, because it'll free up a button or two. There's only one? No, it was only one. Oh, I closed my... What am I doing? I have to lock it. Is this guy... Yeah, that's in the middle area. Tiger's in the middle area. That guy's up in the rocky outcropping here. And the elite one is the elite random elephant, which is just somewhere. Good grief, excuse me. Oh, that's a hunt mob. Could be a hunt train a brewing. I wonder when the last hunt train was. Hi, kitty. It was at 2:03-ish this morning. Yeah, so it was more than 12 hours ago. So there's going to be an afternoon hunt train we might jump into for a little while. Jump into an afternoon hunt train for a little bit. Because they do take like about an hour and 20, hour and 30 minutes. It's a bit much to do just that for a chunk of a 3 to 4 hour stream. But they always come up either really late at night or right in the afternoon. Where are those beetle things? Am I too far north now? Nope. There they are, I think. Yeah. Star mites. Indeed. I haven't even looked at and tried to figure out the new Paladin rotation yet, though. Because it's my last tank to learn. I know it has definitely changed and gotten updated in Endwalker. I have to give that a... I'll do that a look later. Considering I'm going to be leveling my Paladin eventually. Let's see. There are some people running some fates in Favnair currently. I didn't even look to see what instance I was in. I am in instance 3. Tries to even you out within the instances when you get dropped in. I don't know, who was it? Scrappy said looks like the queues are back on the menu. I don't, because tomorrow 608 drops, but I don't know if that's going to just suddenly bring the queue times back. I don't really think so. It's not like the queue times are... Also, yeah, I wonder if I should probably put my dot... No, probably not. I might have to do some... As I've gotten more comfortable with certain key bindings on my other tanks, I may have to readjust my paladins, because it was the longest since I last played. Anytime now? You want to get out of combat, Chocobo, buddy? That was a long time. What the heck? Little forest bomb head things and the tigers. Yeah, just to the south. Oh, the big elephant to the south too. Let's find them. Oh, I guess the store I did just add. Yeah, world transfers tomorrow. And there'll be digital purchases for the game again. So yeah, we'll see if the queue times go up. That'll be something. I guess you're supposed to wreck with Scott like immediately when you do the combo. This tiger's higher level than me, so I missed one of my attacks. I missed 2 of my attacks. It breaks the combo if you do. There we go. Finished all of the Witcher Season 2 yesterday as well. Pretty good. It was weird going from... Wow. It was weird going from Squid Game and Arcane into The Witcher. Because it doesn't have the same, like, emotional punch of the other shows. It was still good. And I still enjoyed it. It's a good series. Witcher Season 2. It definitely is way more linear than the first season, which had its problems of being very, very jumpy. Which, apparently that's how the books are written. It's not they're not written and put together in a linear fashion. But it was good. Definitely, they already announced there is a 6-episode prequel series in and or around the time in the Witcher universe's history where the first Witcher undertook the trial of grasses to become a Witcher. So that's already in post-production as of the end of last year. So that'll come out before the next season of Henry Cavill's Witcher. That might be kind of cool. I don't really know anything about that time period, obviously, so I never really read all the Witcher books. I just played all the games. And the games are even still not a one-for-one anyway. The show apparently is way more faithful to the source material in the books than the games were. The games took some liberties when they gamified stuff. And the show is still taking liberties with how it's telling the story. So that's what we have next for Witcher stuff. And I gotta watch the animated Witcher, that little mini movie or something, the Vesemir movie. So that's cool. Yeah, there's the other hunt mark. So there's probably a train, I would assume by 4 o'clock maybe, 4:30. Probably see a hunt train pop up. Where are these freaking little forest blobs? The Odkan. Odkan? How important is it with gems and sockets early levels? If you're asking about materia, Nico, doesn't really matter. Materia is really not something you should worry about until maybe 80, but really not until endgame. The way that... oh, here they are. The way that stats work in 14... is that it's all a tiered system. So unless you hit a certain tier, your secondary stats that you use on materia don't actually do anything. And now every stat can be reached, like tiers can be reached with just some materia. But when you hit a, say, a tier, the way that stats, I can probably pull up one of my healers, because I have them loaded up into the website. It's every so many dozens to hundreds of a stat equals the next percentage jump. So you don't, in World of Warcraft, it's like you hit the breakpoint and you get, you know, it's all granular. So like every point matters a little bit. You get like a little bit of crit, a little bit more haste, a little bit of crit, a little bit more haste. In 14, it's hard cutoffs. Like you need 36 crit to get the next tier, and the next tier of crit is like an extra 0.08% crit, right? It's very, very slow, and the stats between those tiers, like if you're at 54 and the next stat cap is 70 and you're at 72, you get nothing. You have to be at and or then above the next tier or you get nothing. It's Teddy. So that's how the stats work. I'm trying to find the big angry elephant, Teddy. Gonna look for the elite mark. So materia, until you're doing end game-ish content, doesn't really do much. Because even if you get fully melded, and what we're doing right now with crafted gear and doing fully pentamelded stuff to raise all of our stats that little bit more, that really only matters for endgame. Because it's such a small increase to your damage. But if you all do it in your group, then you all get more damage. But it's not a lot. So I wouldn't even worry about it. Pulling out your materia extracting while you're leveling is important. Because while you are leveling, the materia that stores up in your gear, the Spiritbond stat, it's when you hover over a piece of gear, it's the left bar. The right little bar by the icon is durability. The left bar is your spirit meld. Spirit bond. I have a plugin that shows in the tooltip the exact amount that I'm at. I'm at 51.09, 40.12. It's experience points your gear gets from wearing it and defeating opponents that give you XP. But it's that's helpful, and you can store that up because there are quests that use low-level materia, and you can slowly roll your low-level materia up to high levels at a very diminished rate. Or you can just collect it. I have a retainer that's got 5 pages of materia just because it's kind of cool. All the little gemstones from past content levels. Yeah. Is it Hagen or Hagan? One of the two. Yeah, the digital sales of Final Fantasy XIV should start this week again. I think that's part of... I believe that's part of the patch and maintenance and stuff. But they should be selling digital codes tomorrow. Or turning them back on sometime this week. Where'd my Requisite? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, I'm going to move around some buttons on my Paladin to make my combos a little easier. Oh, did you... Oops. Did you come across the elite elephant hunt, Teddy? Yeah, I was just doing a few fates while I was out here on my Paladin anyway. But if you found the elephant, I can head out there in a moment. Yeah. Cool. I procced the Twist of Fate bonus for the XP, so out here right now just doing this fate with my Chocobo, which I do believe I did buy an onion the other day. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, I'm already halfway through the next level already. Chocobo leveling with the amount of fates you do at the start of an expansion seems really easy. We also did a movie night kind of last night. Watched Ghostbusters Afterlife. It was pretty good. It had some Star Wars Episode 7 vibes where it was a lot of the same stuff again. What the heck? You got too far away from the... You're right here. But yeah, it was still pretty good. It was enjoyable. My son apparently has perished. Giant snails have defeated my feathery boy. I flew right past the big elephant apparently. Yeah, I'm probably gonna move a bit of my combo. Maybe not. I don't know. I haven't played Paladin so long because it's usually the last tank that I've been... It's the last tank that I leveled originally and the last tank that I leveled. And, you know, when I initially started playing. Well, we can start growing some soon. Yeah, I'm not going to kill him on my Paladin. The elite mark. I'm just going to swap characters. Yeah, because these marks are always max level. They don't give XP anyway. These just give resources. They are they're 5,000 gil and 100 sacks of nuts, I believe. Here in a moment. Yeah, these are just for just for resources and stuff. Not for the XP. Yeah, 5,000 gil, 100 sacks. Yep. Bring your B game 1. Teddy got an achievement. Lol. Yeah, all the regular ones are the ones for XP. The other marks. Gotta finish our trial today too. Haven't finished our tale rather. Haven't finished my Wondrous Tales yet. I need to go get some, hopefully roulettes today give me a bunch of second chances, because I've rerolled 5 or 6 times now. This is the best I've got, but I don't have any actual lines going in to turn in. And right here is 1. Right here would be 2. And then, you know, right here and right here is 1. Here and here is 1. Here and here. There's lots of potential. Right here is 1. So there's lots of possibilities. I can't get 3 lines though. But there's lots of 2, but I don't want to risk not even having not even having 1 line going into the end there. You getting chased by apes, Teddy? Boy, being chased. Angry gorillas. How do you leave a free company? I do believe you just go to your free company tab. There's probably a command for it. But I actually don't. Oh, on the info tab on your free company panel, leave company. I gotta ask Ben if he doesn't mind letting me have more things so I can change our focus and stuff just to fill out our free company. Not like it matters. The free company stuff is it's community based. So it's anyone that's in the Discord community or friends of friends that want to join are more than welcome to join. You joined an influencer free company that they'll give you 100,000 gil if you follow on Twitch and join their Discord. How do they keep track of that? I mean, I can give you 100k gil just for being awesome. That's fine. Whatever. I'm not gonna pay you to follow me on. That's kind of an interesting marketing strategy. I don't know if that really returns anything though, because you could immediately, like, I joined your Discord and I followed you on Twitch, and then like just immediately take the 100k and then just leave. You know what I mean? I mean, just peace out. Oh, this guy's 85. My attacks missed. Are these gonna miss too? Oh, they're maybe not. No, I didn't miss. Okay. I'm not doing the combo right now. It's kind of hitting buttons. Oh, I'll have tank stance on. So if I change jobs and stuff. I don't know if it's a dumb way. It's just kind of strange. Because there's nothing is stopping them from, like, staying for your content. Just basically bought them off. But also, it's pretty harmless, I guess, but... Yeah, so the timing now is you hold Requiscat to the very end of fight or flight, I think. And then you do the Confiteor combo at the end. Yeah, I'm just sort of looking at my button placement and realizing that it's a little bit janky for how my other tanks are playing now. That's right, Circle of Scorn is a different cooldown now. Well, they changed it to be 30 seconds, right? Yeah. So it lines up with the sort of the cadence of everything else in the game right now. So you just pop Requiscat early. Oh, well. Hard to test on a target that you missed your attacks. Oh, I missed again. If you miss an attack, it breaks your combo. It's one of the downsides of attacking targets that are higher level than you. So you would do all of that, and then do the Holy Spirits and stuff. But I don't have time for that. Teddy, were you in Discord when we were trying to figure out if for Master Mode VOG this week? Would you like to get a... I think you said you were above the Delta. I don't know how many build options you have being above, but that would be fun to do this week. Someone's feathered son is fighting a big gorilla boy. Could be a full week of getting things done in Vidya games. Get Phoenix down, start working, get Phoenix, the boss, down. Work on Vampire Dad, get Master Mode VOG done, get some Time Lost Fatebringers, pew pew pew. Have a reason to use all of my damn spoils I've been saving for eons. Nothing to spend them on. There are 0 fates active. Whole bunch of nothing. Oh, yeah, for sure, Ben. Depending on how fast we get through farm tomorrow, we can kill it tomorrow night. It would be crazy. It would be crazy to be on Vampire Daddy Wednesday. Or Vampire Uncle, according to what, Destora. Yeah, I don't think we'll have any issue, because we just still get another 590 weapon with this reset for Dalthir when we get Hippocampus down. And that basically sort of shores up the damage differences of pentamelded gear versus where we're at now. Because we definitely had way lower damage the first week, even with some pentamelded stuff, but every single person wasn't pentamelded across the board. But now, looking at, week 1 kills of Phoenix, for example, and our damage seems fine now, so. So that's good. Well, next week everyone gets the sort of the hand-me-down weapon from normal that could use it, and that'll help us with Vampire Lord. Which kind of seems like that's like the pacing, because we're not putting in like a ton of time, but the pacing that lines up 7 weeks after normal, which is 5 weeks of Savage, you all get a weapon. That seems to be sort of the like a built-in pacing. Yeah. Yep, I was just doing some hunts for a little bit. Then there was been some people running around doing I still need to get Thavnair for my Boost of Fate or my shared fates, so we can group up for some roulettes. Yep. I can tank them or dancer them because I don't really need. I mean, I could get some astrology, I guess, but not like I really need the astrology. I just usually when I cap out, I buy like 1,000 worth of whatever the highest selling crafting mat is. Yeah. But we can form up. I don't know if Teddy wants to do roulettes. Yeah, spend all your astrology on your gunbreaker. That's also fair. Make getting the 570 stuff. Yep. Oops. I didn't want to say that on stream, Teddy. Oh, you'll do a few roulettes? Yeah, we can do that. The moment we start doing roulettes, though, we're going to get a hunt train. I just know it. Duck season? What's duck season, Scrappy? Oh, this is the fate with all the crazy walruses. Angry walrus. Spam AoEs, get max credit. Woo! All right. 2 bonus XP fates. Let's go. Yeah, the big wall of text is just free company stuff, so we can figure that out later. Freaking aeroplane flying overhead. Do we have a fourth for roulettes in-house, or Scrappy's doing something on his black mage? Midori's only 51. I mean, we could do roulettes, but it'd be baby roulettes if Midori wanted to go. Wow, Ben, toxic. No, it's the butterfly one again. Ah! What the heck? It's quite the loud AoE. Hit him with the freaking... What's the word? Hit him with the snowflake. The holy snowflake. Chain bonuses are weird. These are all the same level mob, but they don't all apply chain bonus. There must be there's gotta be a cooldown on how fast you can get the chain bonus. I think it's right there. It only did chain 1, but I've clearly maybe you need the killing blow on them as well. It's not really like an important system in this game, but it is a system in this game. Oh, your monk is actually 80, Midori. Oh, damn. Oh, suddenly chain 5? Hello? What the heck? Chain 9? What? Okay, maybe it was working, but it was like delayed. Like it doesn't... Chain 12? Okay. Apparently it was working, but it was not always updating. I was even looking at my chat log to see if it... But okay. I don't even think the chain even affected it though. Because it looks like the XP I got from the mobs was almost the exact same every single time. Yeah, I don't think it does anything on Fate mobs. It just says it does. Or at least the pop-up happens. But yeah, it should be a cool little patch tomorrow. I am basically amalgamating what Houndish and Asdacross do to try my hand at like patch videos, you know, B-roll and images on screen and stuff like that. Oh, okay. Well, I was waiting to see. I guess it depends too. Did you want to go by Luna, like your character name, or Midori, which was your... I don't know which one you prefer. Having multiple character names, just trying to use the one that you would like. Because we can, if you wanted to go for roulettes, I assume Teddy's going on his Sage. Is Ben going on his Blark Modge? Scrappy seems busy, or already doing them. We don't want to do roulettes with Scrappy anyway. He'll get in here and stink up the place. It'll smell like Scrappy. Ain't no one got time for that. What am I at in Thavnair anyway? Oh, I am capped on gemstones. Whoops. Yeah, 25 of 60. 31 of 60 in Elpis. Probably should go spend some of those. What do we need? I don't know if we need any more milk. We need any more milk? Oh, I'll go buy some. Oh, Luna is your name. You can use what else feels best, I guess. Well, you're Luna in chat, and you're Luna in game. You're just Midori in Discord. So I was just double checking what you like. We can call you Luna. It's fine. Your monk is 80, but your monk is on a different server though, right? Based on what we were just talking about. So if you only have like leveling roulette open and stuff right now on that character, that's okay. Guess I could buy the different orchestrion roles too at the different locations. That's one way to use them. Boink. Yeah, so if you don't have the full suite available, that's okay. Oh. Monk is... Oh, but did you... Is that a character boosted job then? So you still have to go through the MSQ and get through stuff to unlock the other roulettes? Is that why? I'm just making sure. Since you have to have certain stuff unlocked to do roulettes, right? I don't know if job boosts circumnavigate that at all. I've never boosted a job yet. I probably should have when that sale was on. But we're getting through. Got one more tank. Already got Reaper. Obviously got Summoner for free. Oh, you wanted to play MSQ as a samurai. Oh, very cool. Yeah, samurai is pretty fun. That was my first melee before Endwalker, and then I just went gung-ho Reaper and did a lot of the Bajja Zadnor leveling while I did roulettes. Like I do roulettes, then I would do Bajja Zadnor farming to get my Reaper to 90. Yeah. Got a weapon just in farming. Got all the 570 stuff. 580 accessories. Not all of them, but almost all of them. So pretty geared for just an alt job. Reaper is, I've seen some feedback that to those that don't necessarily like how simple Reaper is, it is pretty simple compared to, like, say, Monk or Samurai. But then again, I've also heard that Samurai is really simple once you have the whole thing down, because Samurai is also a spec that's almost completely on rails. Like, there's no deviation that you have with Samurai, and Reaper does have some deviation. Like, you can change up your rotation a little bit based on the situation you find yourself in, but I do have full poetics also. What could I buy? I don't really need anything. I think I might just buy some Crypt Lurker stuff that I can just dunk into Grand Company seals, since in a small way, because it turns into a potentially better investment if you Grand Company seal into from if you poetics into Grand Company seals via Crypt Lurker gear, just because the Material boxes may yield way more gil than you'd ever get if you sold the crafted material that you could buy. So you should just go buy a couple weapons and then just turn them in. You just dump them when you go turning your Grand Company seals, and you get so many poetics. Just buy a couple weapons. I already have that. Yeah, because these all turn in. If you pop one of the priority seal allowances, I think these turn in for over 2,000 seals each, I believe. Teddy's still stuck in loading. Interesting. I just teleported to Yulmore just fine. Yeah, if you're all lagged out, Teddy, maybe queuing for a roulette would help, since it would change your server, maybe? Yeah, so this is my Materia retainer. Just my reds, blues, greens, yellows, purples. Just all Materia. Probably should reorganize it though and just put my crafting and gathering stuff in the same tab. We'll see. Yeah, simple but fun. In the end, that's what a job should be. It's true. Good grief. Bob and I and Thadrin to a degree. I don't know if anyone else was there when we were rambling the other night about... Because there's actually some pretty cool adjustments. I was reading Word Up's Enhancement Shaman post for the next patch in Shadowlands for World of Warcraft. And it's frustrating because a lot of the feedback and the little things that they've added back into that... Well, we just walk right through me. They added back into Enhancement Shaman in WoW were all feedback points that the community has given before. But they're giving back Enhancement Shaman the Flame Shock spread default, so that now it has interesting build synergies based on AoE and single target fights. So that there is Flame Shock, Fire Nova has returned or is returning, which is always fun, very fun. That was that Warlords of Draenor Legion timeline, but they yeeted it all out of the base kit. They're putting that back in the base kit, so it's returning to enhancement. And the new set bonus looks cool. They're finally fixing the feral spirits not being a totem, so it'll work with, I think, macroable control easier, and it won't get in the way with UI elements that look for totem bar stuff. I think it's like a good quality of life fix finally after years. But there's some good stuff. At least that's what I just read for enhancement. But it's very strange. It takes the devs of WoW so long to act on feedback that is in the positive light. And of course, they have so many different metrics they're balancing off of and making changes off of. But in that little example, it is shown that there is some nice things happening. I mean, I don't have an active sub in World of Warcraft right now. I haven't played it now in 5 months, which feels kind of sad to say because WoW is or was a great experience. But I also don't want... I don't want to run dozens of Mythic Plus every week. They're pretty fun, don't get me wrong, when we were jamming. But the gear progression feel in World of Warcraft is so annoying Like, I barely have to think about it in 14, and we interact with it every week, and we get our upgrades, and we get our tokens, and we get our books, and we purchase what we want, and then we're done and we move on, and we can do other things. I think over the weekend, I barely even played 14. I was playing Super Auto Pets. I was playing Witcher 3 again. I'm working on Blood and Wine because I watched the whole show, so I was like, I gotta jump back in and finish Witcher 3. And it's such, I've said it so many times now, a refreshing feeling knowing that like raid lockout weekly reset activities in 14 don't require you to grind so much. There is some, but it's only to a certain degree. And then you can just like, you know that your power story for the week is over, so you can go do other things. I've been working on role quests. I've been working on, you know, like my crafting gathering stuff a little bit here. Working on fishing, kinda. I don't have to worry about the power grind. But in WoW, so much of the gameplay is the power grind, the Mythic Plus spam, the Valor grind, the power grind, the power grind, the RNG power grind. It's so much of the game. And I don't really miss that much at all. But yeah. My game didn't crash because I can still type, but I'm stuck. I think I may need to restart. Oh, weird. That's strange, Teddy. Yeah, I didn't have mine turned on. Did yours just, it must have hitched? Maybe? Or you had it open for too long and it just got flooded? I always make sure I turn ACT off every time that I exit the game. Because it can definitely run in background a lot. Right? Yeah. Well, before we start our roulettes, let me draw the first wiener. I don't know what this draw verification ID thing is, but let's see. So let me see about how I draw this. I already have all the stuff plugged into this website. I'll pull it up on screen here if this doesn't break or do anything weird. But I wonder if it's going to draw like every person. Yeah, we'll just see. Let me add this as a screen source real quick. Just so having it on the screen so people know I'm not just like, oh, blah, 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 one, but not really. Because I don't know, I put in 3 winners, but I hope I get to draw individually each time. Because 71, there are 71, I guess, legal entries or like real entries. There are some that are clearly bot accounts. It happens. But I also saw Hippie's message in chat. What's up, Hippie? Hello. Good to see you as well. And Luna adopted raid logging to WoW long ago. Guild hates it, but it's basically that or lose a player. No one wants to lose people on the Alliance side. Well, that was a compounding thing, right, Hippie? The first thing, and this was before the Activision Blizzard, you know, Bobby Kotick and his lackeys crap that got in the way. That was in addition to. Because we had an awesome community guild running. We had lots of people in it. And our raid team was strong most of the time. Nearly 20 people. We were usually raiding with about 15 to 18 or so, but which was fine. We didn't really need a huge team. And we just all wanted to do heroic. No one wanted to really do mythic. We did some mythic, to be honest. We did some mythic bosses and a bunch of mythic trash farming and in Nathria, for example, to get a bunch of BOEs. That was fun because it's not very hard. But we did Heroic Nathria and Heroic Sanctum on our small schedule. Had fun. Did a lot of Mythic Plus. Not everyone engaged with all those systems, and it kind of pushed people away. There's one thing I remember very clearly, that we did 3 full resets, 3 weeks of Nathria, and one of our players got nothing for 3 weeks. And they would only do like 1 Mythic Plus a week, right? So they have that extra door, but then their weekly vault plus the raid reset, they really couldn't progress their character after a certain point. And it really became just frustrating trying to get those last few pieces. And that's when you realize that you get so nickeled and dimed for your time in WoW, because they just want you to keep logging in and keep playing and stay subscribed. That's what pushed a lot of people away over the course of about half a year. And that was more of it. The story, whatever, good or bad, who cares? The Activision Blizzard stuff is obviously going to be different for every different person, because you're either going to still want to try supporting the devs, which is totally fine, or you don't want to give Bobby Kotick any more money of your money, and that's also totally fine, right? You can be on either one of those camps, whatever you believe, it's okay. But it was the game systems in World of Warcraft that just got too frustrating week after week after week. Yeah, that's what did it. Anyway, let's draw the first winner. So these are tiered in a weird way. I did it just to have fun with it. They're technically winner 1 has the least amount of Mog Station items, as silly as it was. Second place gets the most, and third place gets second most. So it's all just flipped around. Just why not? I took a little bit of inspiration because I saw how like the Cacpot in game normally shakes out, where you can get like consolation, 4th place or whatever randomly each time you draw 3 of your weekly Cacpot tickets. So I just thought it'd be fun to just not have it in the normal order where the first person drawn gets the most. But yeah. So, all right. Hopefully this doesn't draw 3 people, because I want to draw 3 different times during the stream today. Oh, it looks like it is. It looks like it draws and then filters. Okay. Well, I mean, in order. Kind of mad about it, not gonna lie. But, okay. So, it looks like Bob Hall, Bobkin, is first. Ben gets second. And Fifth Heaven gets third place. What part of this drawing is doing and why there are rejected people, I mean, not following is how to enter. It looks at your profile to make sure it's complete, because a lot of, I mean, these could be real people, but I have to try to be safe, because Koban the Mage and Matt McKay and Death Striker, I suppose, because your profiles are incomplete on Twitter, and that's what a lot of bot accounts do. I just use what this sorter looks at to make sure that the accounts aren't erroneous. Because if I say you're a winner and then I try to contact that account and then it's nothing, or it's someone that just tried to scalp things that then they like resell them or gives them away on their own content or something, I don't know. It's just me trying to be safe to make sure that people win are the real peoples. So it's not me doing it. It's all just parameters on this Twitter draw. It's actually on Twitter Picker, which is what James Lee used recently to make sure that people were not scumbagging. Yeah. So you want to have at least some like banner and a little bit of a description, and you need to have, you can actually make it so that there is a location, but that not everyone shows that. It's just things that make your Twitter profile complete so that you're not potentially a bot account, because a lot of bots just don't finish stuff or they're just eggs. But I mean, that works. That works. I will send. So I have to literally do one winner at a time with this, which I'll know for the future. That's fine. This is also learning this program. Yeah. Okie doke. So I will send out tweet messages later then. But there were 71 entries in total. You can see at the top here. And there was over 10,000 interactions with the giveaway, with 71 entries. Yeah. But I'll double check this in the back, because going in order, I'll check these first two that got drawn, and we'll see. Just so I now learn how the program works. Neat. Okay, well, I wanted to draw one like after roulettes, but it drew everything. Now I know. So I'll send out the tweets after some roulettes, and then I'll send out the DMs as well. But grats to the wieners. I just had to find a stupid. Yeah, Teddy, are you all good, sir? We can queue now. Yeah, I'm doing all right, hippie. I mean, I have my ACT on and I'm fine, Teddy. It's weird that yours was freaking out like that. I don't know. Did you just starp? That's a combination of stop and start as one word. Did you starp it? Open and close it? You turn the power off and on again? Gotta put my earring back on here, because my power is not yet 81. Did you starp it? So stupid. Get starped. Alright, what's up first? Let's do leveling first. Spring. You smell like a smelly smell that smells smelly. What's that from? That's from a movie. My brain immediately went to something that was Dr. Seuss related. Yeah, it could have. Oh, that's SpongeBob? Okay. Is that part of the whole hash slinging slasher arc? I don't remember. Well, even Scrappy said SpongeBob, but spelled SpongeBob without the... Just types it... Oh, our DPS did not go in. Old man. I have the first at least 3 seasons of OG SpongeBob on DVD collector box sets. Old man me. Oh, if it's the first for... Oh, no. How did we get Sestasha? What level is our friend? They're not a sprout. How the hell? How the hell? I also hit that bat. Look, even even our pug DPS realized what just happened. Did we just low roll? They're not a sprout. Yeah, they have like 70s and 80s. What the heck? I mean, you can't do limited leveling roulette unless you have a full group. But how did we get We just low rolled. We had to have just low rolled. What the heck? Oh, that's funny. DVD effing zoomers. I have a VH. You have VHS? I mean, I have VHS as well. But just those in particular are DVD box sets. Yeah, this is definitely just a low roll for sure. Of all the dungeons, we get... What is it? What's this, Tasha? The second dungeon? It's only annoying because you have no abilities. It's easy. It's just no abilities, that's all. I have 4 abilities right now. But hey, at this low of a level, Ben can't mess up Black Mage. So at least he'll do okay damage. Got him. Yeah, I don't think you ever have to actually heal me, Teddy. Cardia will heal me more than enough the whole run. You just keep doing damage. A lot of mobs. Might be easier to mess up? Well, why would it be easier to mess up? You only have like 3 spells. Oh, let it be known and let the record show that I don't like tall bun boy Ben. So used to him being our only potato. And now he's like an actual character now. I disapprove. I don't like it. Oh my god, stop spawning. Did anyone read the journal? Because I sure as hell didn't. Let's go green. Nope. With the violence today, only toward Ben. No, red. It's red. Ah! I don't know who did it. I think our puppy also hit one. Hit the blue one, so it could have been either one. Yeah, I'm gonna hit 4, and then I'm gonna hit 4, and then I'm gonna hit 4 again. Absolutely. Oh, well, you can dispel me now because I didn't move from the AoE. Ah! Oh no, not Chopper. Ben said his bun boy is cuter than you. Well, that's just wrong. Hello? Do you see this face? Well, realistically, actually, that's one of the only things about Mel Vieira that's a little weird. And they only have like 3 faces. Like 3 core face models. I don't think they have very many different options, so it's very possible that outside of your fur and ear color, you have the same face as most other male Vieira. There's so many voices and like hair and ear customizations, but the actual core face of it all is not many options. Which is weird considering that outside of a few helmets right now and hoods, your face is always shown. Bum, ba-rum, ba, 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 ba. Like I don't even know which I have. Like I don't remember which one it was, but because I made my Viera with the benchmark tool, and then just reloaded when just had it saved from the benchmark tool on my account or my profile or whatever, and then I just loaded it up when Endwalker came out. But it was after a few days because you watch my MSQ videos. I was still in El Ra at first. Oh, there's still one dickhead back here. Onward. Yeah, are there 4? I thought there were more than 4 face options for certain races. I have to go look in the the benchmark tool character creator or something like that. See how many options there are. Yeah, but speaking of just games in general, playing Witcher 3 again, going through Blood and Wine, and the game looks so good for being as old as it is. It looks surprisingly well still. And how good the facial capturing and the talking scenes are in that game. Good grief. It's actually one of the things that obviously you can't go full on in an MMO, and from Shadowbringers forward, all the cutscene work has obviously improved in 14. I was looking at some older cutscenes when I was gathering footage for stuff, like in my in-room, going through old cutscenes. And some of the older ones are still pretty just like your mouth flaps and your character kind of stands there. Like even the other characters. So it's gotten a lot better. But man, the biggest thing that still is weird about 14 that gets me a couple of times is that your character doesn't make, there's no noise for your whenever characters, yours or others, are doing stuff. That's the one thing that's very noticeable in The Witcher, is that all of the, and even World of Warcraft I think still has a pretty good layer of Foley. But when your character is just moving around or talking, all there really is in 14 is just footsteps. And you can hear it in the dungeon right now in the background. You can just tap, 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 tap. I think because I am a paladin, there is some metal rustle from my armor. Yeah, there's some chink, 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 like chainmail. But that's really all they have. And it happens in cutscenes. Like when your character steps forward, it's clap, and they back up with the same foot, clap. There's not a lot of rustling and movement sound, things that tie your character to the space they're in. It's pretty light on that. Well, sometimes it's kind of weird in a cutscene when you don't have your music on, you have your background music off. They're so empty because there's just no character Foley. Blah. Well, I don't even mean the voice acting. The voice acting is like one of the biggest strong suits in 14. It's absolutely incredible, the cast that they've got so far. But, oh damn it, he left too quickly. But I mean, it's the, oh, there's the hunt train. Oh, there's the hunt train, waffle train. Do we want to jump onto the waffle train for like 2 zones or so, just to get some materia? If you gents want to jump on that with me. I'm trying to do some hunt trains as often as I can because I do want to keep stocking up on materia. We were talking about how we definitely now know the extent of the every tier getting stronger gear thing, and hopefully we won't need crafted gear or as much crafted gear going into the next tiers because we'll have all the savage stuff and the crafted gear will be a little lower eye level. But just in case, we want to make sure we have at least plenty of materia for overmelds if there's, you know, like accessories to purchase. Because I don't think every tier people do full-on crafted gear again, because it's not going to give you 600 savage, right? Because the savage gear is always the augmented stuff, which is 10 eye levels higher. Because like crafted gear right now is what, 580? And the augmented stuff is 590. So if we're at 600 eye level gear, the crafteds will be back some, so we won't have to do it, but there could be really good accessories that drop you back in eye levels, but then you add 3 more materia slots to, or I guess for accessories it'll be, yeah, 3 more from savage accessories because they have 2. Yeah. Normal accessories have 1, which you overmeld 4. Savage accessories have 2, and to compare that, you'd get 3 more slots if you had, yeah. Yeah, I can just invite you guys. We can jump on the train. I don't want to do the whole thing. If you guys want to do the whole thing, I guess it's fine. It takes like an hour and 20 minutes. It isn't starting for a little bit, actually. We probably can do some more roulettes. We can knock out... It's rolling at 45 after, and it's currently 27 after, so we have a good solid... Was that 15 minutes? No, more than that. We have some time. Scrappy, did you do your roulettes and stuff already? I can re-invite you back. We can knock out probably trial and normal raid for our roulettes and then do the hunt train. So we don't have to meet at where they're starting until 43 after the hour. Because we already have our own group and I can just party finder us when we're ready. Whoops. Yeah, keeping your consistent voice actors is tough, clearly. Which is still weird to me because I don't know how they lost Nathan Fillion. Because voice acting takes time, but overall, you can record a lot of voice acting work in like a week. So I don't know. Maybe it was a money thing. It sounds like it was a money thing from the outside in, but... Pentameld in some slots are better till you get the next Savage. At least how it was in Shadowbringers. Right, that's a... Because if the crafted gear and then Pentamelded has better core stats, I would imagine it would be some. But like right now, this first tier, because it's the first initial... all the crafted gear is same eye level, and then you can pentameld. So every single person is gaining how many materia slots times 8, right? That's why the first tier are very, very powerful to have fully pentamelded gear. I don't know if that's the same as your tiers move forward, though. Well, tier 2 and tier 3 is only 3 tiers per expansion. But yeah. Yeah, I still have my... Still have obviously the Twitter picker winner stuff up here, so I will have to... Oh! Someone's doing an ARR weapon. Wah, bam, bam, shwam. Or someone's just a sprout. But this is a trial weapon boss. Wah, no, 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 no. Oh, I don't have my other dot yet. The dragon's voice interrupted. I mean, I'm doing roulettes. XP is fine, but primarily I want to do roulettes to get second chances to roll my book. I also hit fight or flight, a global too early there at this level. Oh, I'm even attacking you right now. Wah, bah, 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 bah. Move, you huge bastard. Swing, schwang, schwang, schwang. Oh, GCDs, Ram's voice interrupted. I can't interrupt it. Oh, I missed. Ah! Ooh. GG's baby trial. Hit him with the GGS. I think Wolf was the person doing this. Yeah, they're in the cutscene. Poggers. Side note, I know everyone runs to the exit portal normally to Aetheryte out, but I've been getting into the habit lately of actually just hitting up the duty menu, which is default bound to U, I believe. Yeah. And you just hit leave. So you can exit like immediately. You don't have to run to the portal every time. If you feel so inclined to do so, but it is there. All right, normal raid real quick in before it's like actually Alexander. Meaning that it'll actually take some time, but we still have another 13 minutes before the well, the train starts. It's in Labyrinthos 1. Yeah, we can do like a couple zones or 3 zones, and then I'm going to bow out and go back to doing roulettes. But you got to keep jumping on those hunt trains here and the... Oh. It's fucking E12. Let's go. Woo, okay. I mean, that's not what I said, but... This is a long one. Let's go. Music's a fucking bop, though. Oh, there's someone new in here, too, during the raid series. Most are just watching the cutscene. Most players only watch cutscenes once, to my knowledge. Let's go, grape tits. I haven't done this since I was farming for my relic weapon. Or I guess more aptly, the resistance weapon. We have Captain Jack Sparrow and a hobbit. No way.
Never to be parted. Unbound by past or future in this single perfect moment.
Do we really? Like by names?
We shall draw your memories from
Oh, I should look at Ramu. I wasn't looking. Oh, I did my rotation too slow. That's Leviathan. Like on the spot learning the Paladin rotation. That's Ramu again. Oh, the lightning from the tether I can see over my shoulder, duh. Oh, wrong button. Whoops. Whatever. Restart. So I guess you were supposed to adjust and just use Requiscot before it falls off anyway.
And they will be your undoing.
That's Ifrit, so it's, yeah, the little pattern here. That's Garuda. So inner cardinals. Okay, I thought it were wider. Ifrit again. What the heck? Scrappy's blasting. Ben, why are you losing DPS to Scrappy? Yay, grape tits. Such a weird... I know it's just like... It's all symbolism. Still weird looking. Like the whole model of Eden is all symbology. Get heckin' punched. I think it's like a punch first, then it's a kick after.
You've got to protect her memories. Hurry!
Whee! Oh, it's kick first.
You would defy us.
We gotta get stuff done so we can do this on Savage team. I want to do these fights on Savage.
Quite good.
At least the 4, 8, and 12s for Eden Savage.
Let's have another one. Half each.
We'll get there eventually.
Such fragile things, memories.
Oh, I thought the knockback. I thought that was the knockback.
What happened to the other half?
Am I being erased from her memory?
Whoa. That's the soak, then the knockback. I guess this one. This is
I told
the
you it would make a great necklace.
multi-target.
It's beautiful.
The dual
I think
soaks.
it'll really suit you.
Dual soaks. Ugh.
But I thought you should have it.
I don't know when to cool down right now.
They shatter. They fade.
I don't know if you can knockback immune this. You can.
Is this ice? Where did this come from?
Cause we gotta do Eden 4, 8, and 12 for the mounts and
Forget
stuff.
Everything.
Punch.
How about this one?
This one.
That's my color. Now, this one on the other hand.
Well, this will take us up enough time before we do the hunt train, because it's a long raid. Oh, this was a knockback too.
What am I doing with this? I'd never wear this color.
No!
Whee!
We can't let this happen!
Omega Punch. That one's all powered up, all purpley.
You are unworthy of my utopia.
Does she readjust? I can't remember.
We shall bring eternal harmony, tranquility and vitality in perfect balance.
Oh, swish, wabby wah.
Not disappear. No, our utopia cannot fall.
Oh. I'm technically facing her the wrong way, but whatever. I'll move her. That's funny. I didn't remember where the screen shows up.
Now your memories belong to us.
It's Ramu and Ramu Titan? Well, Titan first.
Memories of Earth.
Titan is just AoE damage. Yeah. And then this. Oh, okay. I was not close enough. I was trying to keep up time. That's funny. Oh, I think I got hit by 2 moving out because they're all the circles. The circle on the ground. Yeah, out inner cardinal now. Oh, it's out even farther? Dang it. Can you be max melee on this? Oh, barely. She did Ramu again? Yep. Well, my rotation's all messed up with that death there. A big LB3 though. Our DPS wants to use it. Shiva phase.
Memories of ice.
Ah! Ah! We're close enough. Oh no! Oh, whoops.
Now your memories belong to us.
Such a tiny window. for the far sides. Easy combo here. Yeah, should we tighten again? Yeah.
Memories of Earth.
Oh my god, look where I got scanned. I got scanned again. You just healer LB3, Teddy. Do the sage one. No, you know what? Why? No, healer LB3, you donkus. I didn't know if I was lined up right for Leviathan there. And actually just does load and play back to back. Yep. Haven't done this boss fight in a long time. Big sword. That's fun. All right, well. That took a little longer than I was expecting. Hunt train time, I suppose. I'll grade the armor set from here. You never know. For the Mog purposes. We going to Aporia. In Instance 1 Labyrinthos. Maybe. You don't have LB on your bars for your healer? But you gotta fix that. It's always F5 on all of my characters. Alright, Labyrinthos. They probably have already just started, so we may have to catch up in Instance 2. Which is fine. Oh yeah, they're moving to Instance 2 now. You fixed it and put it up, but haven't needed it until now? Yeah. Yeah, we just caught the move into Instance 2, so just head to Thavnair. Thavnair 2. Damn it. Didn't get in that chunk. Let's see, you can go to Party Finder. Oh, Waffles let his group fill up all the way? What a dork. What's up, Gorak? How you doing today, sir? What's for dinner tonight? What are we having? What are we having? Inquiring minds must know. There are so many people. Oh, I have my chocobo sun out. Hold on. No. F. You want to dismiss your chocobos. Apparently, they also take up a slot in the transfer process. Well, I might as well put our group in the party finder, I suppose. The hunt, loot, Endwalker, waffle, a train. Also, I want to switch to just white mage for this. Your second PCR test came out negative. You're having deer steak tonight? Really? Like actual deer? Meow. Meow. Low-key best part of chocobos, they actually follow you and they don't aggro everything in the kitchen sink. Well, you can put them on... Can't you put them on, like... Normally they just follow, right? And they have a stance, but they don't attack unless you attack. Yeah. They don't engage anything. They only, like, passively engage once you fought something. They do keep you in combat for quite some time after, like, fates and things, because they'll chase after the immune mobs, which is still kind of strange. So that's why I also have follow bound here in the bottom corner, so that I can hit follow and they'll disengage and come back to me to get me out of combat. Because otherwise you will be in combat for quite a bit longer. Actual deer, though, Gorek. Dang. Do you have, like, a meat supplier? Do you have a meat man, Gorek? Or a friend of yours that hunts? I've never actually had... Definitely never had deer before. Never had deer before. Big AoE heal threat. That wasn't enough threat, apparently. Damn it. Alright, so more AoE healing. Got it. Not that that really matters. Mostly I'm just here to get the materia drops. Yeah, they do want to give him that extra kick. That's right. Spamming Medica. Did that work? Yes. Chugga chugga. A bunch of your friends do be hunting, brother. Okay, cool. There you go. Yeah. That's cool. What would you say, like, how different does deer taste to, like, or I guess, does it taste super different compared to, say, like, you know, beefsteak? Or is it somewhat in a similar vein? We might need some Instagram level food pictures in Discord later. What the heck? Mr. Waffles is no longer a Lalafell. What the heck? Someone's yelling in shout chat. No longer a Wafflefell? This sounds like heresy. Tougher and a little more gamey, says Teddy. Okay. Where did you put the pit stop for this one? Oh, we're actually up there. So, okay. Yeah, someone alert the Inquisition. Mr. Waffles has been a Lalafell for quite some time. For those that don't know, hunt trains are... There are 2 rare mobs in every zone, in every expansion, for quite some time now. And currently, because there are multiple instances of these zones being active, look at all the freaking people. You currently can kill the marks 36 times instead of 12. Meaning you get 3 times the loot. And you get poetics and aphorism, and until you have your weekly cap of astronomy, you get some astronomy. You also get sacks of nuts, which are the hunt currency, which are used for, I guess, mainly overmeld materia is the only real good return, because actual 10 materia, the top materia, is quite low. It's really expensive. So whenever I cap out, I just buy overmeld materia. I've already bought the other cosmetic stuff, so... But the big thing you also get is more materia. You get these anthro clusters and dendro clusters. You have a chance to get one or either or both every time you defeat one of the hunt train mobs. So if there are 36 of them, like, you clearly have a better chance of getting them. But it's also a credible way. You do 2 hunt trains right now and you're capped for your weekly best currency. And people do hunt trains a lot. They're just slow right now because how many people are doing them. Like over 150 are on this hunt train alone. You can tell by how many people you see in a zone. And if you average out that most zones only have a few dozen in them, and the current zone we were moving into had 167 people, lots of people do hunt trains. And you can do multiple a day because you can just swap to a different server on your data center that's doing a hunt train at a different time and also get more hunt train mobs. So some people have just hundreds, if not 1,000 materia now, and they'll just be done for the whole expansion. The earlier you farm all these clusters, you can either keep selling them for lots of gil. The gil price has sort of normalized now, but if you were selling in the first couple of weeks of the expansion, I did. I sold quite a number of them back when they were like 70 to 80,000 gil each. Now they're like 40-ish, 35 to 40. But it's just a neat little system of being part of these huge swathes of people. Swaths? But because of all the instance swapping and travel time, they do take longer. So once the instances of the servers and the zones aren't around anymore, it will take way less time, but you also get way less loot per train. But that also means you can just do more of them, hop servers. So it works out, I suppose. Yeah, we got a dendro cluster on that one. They're also all about having enmity is how you contribute to defeating one. So I'm dotting it to get a tag. but I'm not actually attacking it, because the normal protocol is because some people only have DPS characters and these hunt mobs only have so much health. That's why my group, outside of Teddy right now, I don't want to go on my tank, is if you play a tank with tank stance and you spam your high enmity generator, you get way up on the enmity list, so you get full rewards. That also means you do less damage to them, so it allows the DPS players to actually just do damage to the hunt mobs so that they get high threat, because they have to do enough damage to contribute to taking down the mob. That's why a lot of people just go tank or healer when they're doing these, to allow the DPS to... But even when there's 150 people attacking this mob, 11 million health just dissolves, as you saw right there. They just disappear. But you get some people out here that don't really pay attention, and they'll come out here and they'll just dump all their cooldowns into every single one of them. Oh, I was going to teleport. I was waiting for the call. Because I can teleport for free and pull y'all with me. Oh. Apparently I couldn't accept the follow teleport? That's weird. Last, first. Huh. I was unable to accept the teleport from someone else. Weird. I can't even teleport right now. I just have so many Aetherite tickets I can say people Gil. I'm not paying for teleports. Speaking of which. Let us in. I did see that, Teddy. Yeah, the guy soloed normal Eric. Yeah. It's pretty wild. Because, I mean, is there no enrage timer? I didn't watch the video, but I mean, there's an enrage timer, right? So how did they do... I guess I have to watch the video or look into it. How did they do enough damage to beat the enrage? Yeah, if we do get another influx of players, the multi-layer should stick around. But the multi-layering only affects the Endwalker zones, right? I don't think there's any multi-layering in earlier content. Yeah, it took him over an hour. I guess not. I took him over an hour. It Topak. My brain auto-corrected for you, Teddy. It's all good. It Topak. Yes, there must not be a hard enrage on Eric, because there is on Hippocampus and Phoenix. They will have a hard enrage. Like they get to 10, 20, and 11, 14, and they just kill you. You take literally critical damage. You take 9,999,999 damage. So, yeah, but Eric must not do that. I think some zones, yeah, like Mordona, since it's a hub, and the story starts in Mordona, right, Luna? Like you start there, pray return to the Rising Stones. Yeah. I don't think every zone has it. Like if you go to like, you know, Black Brush Station, I don't think it has multiple layers. Could be wrong, but I don't know. All I know is that all the new zones do. Oh my god, so many hunt trains. The ashes of a jabber. Also, spoiler zone. Should have said something. I mean, out of context, but spoiler zone. Started typing in Klingon or something. Oh my god. So yeah, it's a dark red meat with a good beefy taste. It's extremely lean, so it can be a bit on the dry side. It doesn't make a good burger unless you grind it with something fatty. Okay. So, but you're just having a steak, though. I mean, is deer steak something you'd have like an au jus with, or like a steak sauce? So I was sitting down yesterday, though, editing the last chunk of my MSQ stuff and cleaning up the rough edges so they are more digestible pieces. I thought I'd have 3 edits, and then I thought, well, the intro to the last chunk of quests is also really important, so I cut that up, so that became 4 edits. And then I realized that the actual final solo duty also works just fine. So now there's 5. So there's already 5 more MSQ chunks ready to go. 2 are already done, 3 more are in process, and then I'm going to work on a patch note video tonight and try to just emulate what like Houndish and Astacross do with B-roll footage and then images on screen and just super simple. But I think those will be, hopefully those receive more attention, because I do gotta kind of find what works. Those are only so often though with Final Fantasy XIV, so I'll have to see if there's other like mini patches or like live letter ones that I can also do summaries for. And then I've still got all of my, I still have a lot of notes written down for curated videos. I have something like 20 ideas. Some of those will start getting done soon because I have art that was being done for them. Oh, someone's teleporting us. Okay. Where are we going? Oh, mini pit stop. So we had to change islands. As good as this song is, we're going to turn off the background music because it does just loop repeatedly for a reason. It'd be kind of cool if you could turn on the original music for this zone, or if it like intermixed, but you can't. There's a plug-in, I guess, that you can play whatever music in whatever zones you're in anyway, so that could be a thing. Look, Ma, I'm an NFT. Who wants to buy the position in a fake queue next to me and not have any ownership over the actual art, but an ownership over the position in queue next to the art on a blockchain? So fucking dumb. And Twitter's doing NFTs now as well. There's a script for, I know someone made a script for Google Chrome. I wonder if I can mute all those accounts with Brave. Mute all Twitter NFT accounts. I just hot shit don't care. It's an incredibly dumb system. It's very damaging. It's so stupid. You missed the Lahi. Well, you can just go listen to the Lahi. Additionally, again, I think Ben has the plugin. It's a plugin that's like a in-game orchestrion that you can listen to any BGM anywhere. Yeah, I don't know what plugin it is, Ben. Do you know what it is off the top of your head? If you're still hanging out in... Oh. Yeah, it's the Orchestrion plugin. I don't know if you can even see Dalamud on my screen. You cannot. That's an overlay. Yeah. It's a Dalamud plugin called Orchestrion plugin. Allows you to change your currently playing in-game background music. And it includes a curated list of the most accurate in-game song titles so you know exactly what's playing. Cool. Yeah. So it's just basically the orchestrion stuff that you have in like your house, but it's anywhere in the game. Yeah, I can bring up the winners again real quick, Gorek. I haven't sent any messages out yet. I'll do that after stream today. But we rolled the winners and going top to bottom, first, second, and third place. Yeah. So it's Bobkin, and then President Thick, and then Fifth Heaven. Yeah. Because I don't know. I mean, Matt McKay and Death Strikers could be a completed Twitter, but I turned on the like bot scanning feature. So it looks for completed Twitter profiles to help protect the Twitter giveaway person, me, from trying to give. So it might be erroneous, but I'll check those profiles later, and maybe if they are real, I could send them like a consolation prize. Maybe we can do like a $10 so they can get some like in-game dyes or something. I mean, there's some cosmetics for like $6 or $7, so if their Twitter profiles look totally fine, I can send them like a consolation fourth prize. Send them like $10 in Mog Station. That'd be fine. Just to be okay with the fact that they just because their Twitter profile isn't completed all the way doesn't necessarily mean that they're a bot, but it makes sure that at least it tries to protect the giveaway host to not try to contact people that are fake accounts and then have to redraw and then yeah. But it's the same it's the same program website that that James used recently for his giveaway. So he did a really cool Corsair Elgato giveaway, and felt like that website looked pretty legit and looked like it helped him sort things out. So I gave it a try. Yeah. That's what we did. There's an option that hides all NFT accounts. Not that I have Twitter or anything, but I have heard from people who have it. On, are you saying, Nico, on Brave? On the browser Brave? Which is what I've been still moving all of my passworded stuff over to, and eventually going to stop using Chrome because Chrome just sucks up. I don't think it has any impact on what I do on my PC when I use Chrome, but the fact that Brave has a lot of great built-in features and runs less intensely than Chrome, I would like to give it a go for a while. Wow, Ben should never win anything, says Gorek. That's a little much. Ben can win some things, like a cup of tea or maybe a biscuit. You know, that's fine. Also, excuse me. Oh, Scrappy said he's an NFT. Uh-huh, sure. Scrappy, you're a non-fungible token? I don't know if Gorak or anyone else has any thoughts on Scrappy claiming he's an NFT, but... Ah! Scrappy! I have healed you. Yeah, so we watched Ghostbusters Afterlife yesterday. Pretty good. I sort of brought it up like as a passing anecdote earlier in the stream, but it's pretty good. I think my one way I described it was that it had some Star Wars Episode 7 vibes, where it was really close to the original formula, but just with different people and with better graphics. Because, I mean, obviously seeing it was probably a little less resolution because it was a Discord viewing party. And even with that channel cranked up all the way in allowable bit rate, it's still going to get a little crunchy depending on who is actually restreaming it. But it was pretty good. It was pretty good. The lead actor, the young girl that was playing the granddaughter, was great. Podcast was pretty funny. The Stranger Things kid, who I think at the time of filming was like 18, playing a 15-year-old, which is fine. Because he still looks really young even right now. Like, you look up his IMDb profile, and that boy is youthful. But I think he's like 19 or 20 now or something, which is so wild, because how many times have we been watching Stranger Things and they're like little kids? Which that next season of Stranger Things comes out soon, doesn't it? Is that spring here? Is that soon? Whoa. Oh, because Gorek said Ben should never win anything, then Ben's not gonna... No Child's Play tonight for Gorek? Oh. Were we watching Child's Play tonight? I actually don't remember much from those movies other than like the obvious memeable crap. But I'd be down to watch Child's Play. How much of Wallace and Gromit did you guys watch last night? I went to go watch the rest of The Witcher, and you guys were watching Wallace and Gromit, which I'm surprised Gorek had never seen of before, because I know a bunch of Wallace and Gromit. The weird thing is the character that was playing the love interest of the Stranger Things kid is in her mid-20s, and she was playing like a 16-year-old. That was kind of strange. When I was looking up the roster of the actors just on the IMDb page, because I don't know who many of them are. Like, we knew of Paul Rudd, right? That's like the only actor that I immediately, outside of the original Ghostbusters, but in the actual main cast. So I didn't know like who any of these newer faces were. Just trying to learn actors, right? But yeah, the love interest of the Stranger Things boy is like her mid-20s, and she was playing like a 16 or 17-year-old in high school. So that's maybe a little far range there, but actors do be doing acting things, I suppose. I don't know where like the widest range of actor age to actual actors' characters' age, where it might get a little weird. Maybe like the first thing that comes to mind is Benjamin Button, where Brad Pitt plays like a 98-something-year-old person. But that's the older spectrum. But then technically he also gets younger in the film. So I don't know. Yeah, we're in zone 2 now. Oh, Teddy got in. Okay. Yeah. Bruv. No idea what that is. It was something about a British guy who owns a British dog and the British sheep having British adventure. Oh, it's all claymation though, Wallace and Gromit. It's old school stop motion claymation. Yeah. But that does sound very, yeah. Is that an accurate description, Ben? Okay. That's Gorek being a little toxic, but I guess it's accurate. Accurate toxicity? British guy with a British dog and has British sheep having British adventures. Are those all things on your checklist, Ben? Are there S ranks? Are y'all's party members going to these end? Oh. And we can divert to the S ranks. Are they popping up right now? Well, there's one on Exodus right now, but that's whatever. That requires a server hop. If they're S rank mobs on Excalibur, easily go to them. No, my face. No damage. What's up, Russ? Have I left WoW forever? I mean, not forever, but I made the decision like 5 months ago due to the Activision Blizzard current situation that I did not want to support Kotick and his cronies anymore. So I don't have an active subscription right now. I'm still keeping up with news-oriented stuff, but I'm not actively playing. I picked up Final Fantasy XIV and have been learning this game since May of last year, and I've been streaming and making content for it now. I'm gonna start doing patch note videos and other things. But I don't think I'll ever be really in-depth covering it. There's 2 community podcasts that are out on the channel. Actually, crap, did I get the podcast stuff all updated on the website too? Let me double check. Oh, yeah, okay, we're good. So we were still talking about World of Warcraft a little bit, but I'm not going to really sink my teeth back into it again. I've been wanting to not cover World of Warcraft explicitly for some time. For like, I don't know, I started talking about it back in like 2018. After I had been covering WoW for already 6 or 7 years at the time. Right? Can't get into the art style? I mean, it's a little more realistic than World of Warcraft. Obviously, if like cat people and bunny people were real. So, I don't know. I don't really have an issue or anything with the art style. Doesn't really matter to me, but the story in 14 is incredible compared to World of Warcraft's slapdashed and retconned multiple times story. And the in-game like gearing systems are way more rewarding and less taxing and less nickel and diming you for your time. The game does have a different type of fidelity that I could argue that Final Fantasy looks less good and plays not as good as World of Warcraft did. But I mean, we're raiding in the end game. We've already got 2 of the current Savage bosses down. We'll get another one down this week for sure. Start working on the last one of this tier. Start working on past ultimates for fun. There's a new ultimate coming in the March patch or so, end of February, early March, that hopefully we can jump into. I can understand. It's a actually incredible game. It's been a awesome experience for me and many other people in the community, in the free company and whatnot. Which the link in the description box if anyone needs to join the Discord that already isn't in there. Anyone can join and hang out and whatnot. And then like Midori, Luna in chat rather, just joined the free company of the day. So it's open to anyone. We already have a full-on raid team, but for other stuff in the game, if anyone wants to group up, that's all there. We have a free company house. Teddy's been working on the farm, or the garden rather. We're trying to hopefully get a medium, if not save up enough gil across all of us to get a large plot when the new houses come out. That'll be fun. But the biggest thing for me as a systems-based player is still just, I don't miss running a dozen or more Mythic Plus every single week. Like the challenge sometimes was pretty fun, but most of the time it was annoying. The new Mythic Plus affix for the next patch does look pretty fun. Like you build your own robot that you fight and you get buffs while doing it. Looks kind of neat. But the loot RNG in World of Warcraft, I just don't miss. Loot is so much more deterministic in 14. You always move your character forward, even by a little bit, every single reset. And that, by extension, not only you, your character, but you also move forward your whole group, your whole raid team. Everyone moves forward. And you can determine who gets what in what order because you control where loot goes. It's so refreshing. God, it's so damn refreshing. You can play World of Warcraft and clear the whole raid and get your huge vault box reset and do a whole bunch of Mythic Plus and get nothing. Because everything is random. It's all personal loot random, and you can't trade unless you already have better gear in the first place. You can't put any gear on your freaking friends that you're playing with. So damn annoying. And it's just too many expansions in a row of just so much random crap. So, yeah. The game is definitely different. And a lot of us, not all of us, but a lot of us are really drawn to the story. And the story is, just chef's kiss. So good. Scrappy, what are you doing? The story is so good. Also, technically, this is a spoiler zone too, I guess. This zone and the one I was just in are both spoiler zones for Gorek. Well, I started digging into the game back in April, but my account was created at the end of May. Yeah. But it was basically post my birthday last year when we were on Sylvanas Farm in WoW, where many people were like, you know what? We're not having fun anymore. So, yeah. Well, see, Russ, that's the craziest thing. Because there is very little required content that you need to do in 14 in comparison to WoW if you wanted to move your character forward. If you're already doing, you know, casual stuff in World of Warcraft, which there's plenty of, and there'll be more when the new patch comes out, whenever the hell that is, right? I get it. You know, mount, transmog farming, etc., which is a lot of the WoW player base if you're not a raider. That's great. And that's what the game can still be for you. But yeah, depending on your proclivities and what you like in media, I can understand how this game is a bit like kawaii desu. You know, if you're not really into anime, because the game is pretty anime. I get it. I mean, it's a Japanese game. It's a Final Fantasy game. They're all kind of anime. You might not like it. And it's a tough sell. I'll give you this. It's definitely a video I want to make, you know, sort of a, you know, Bay talks about Final Fantasy 14 and how it's a tough sell for 12 minutes. The video is when you start up playing this game, I highly suggest do not boost and story skip anything. If you're a player that's going to be very systems oriented, don't care about the story, like Dado, for example, who plays a lot of Destiny 2, he story skipped and expansion skipped. He doesn't care. He is not a story player. He does not give a shit. And he got a lot of crap from his community about it, but also, like, who cares? He wants to do, like, story stuff at his own pace, maybe, but he wants to do systems and dungeons and raids and stuff. He wants to do, like, the end game. But he doesn't give a shit about the story, which is fine. It's obviously not how this game is meant to be played. But you can play 14 at your own slow pace. And the whole tough sell part is that when you pick up this game and you start playing through A Realm Reborn, and you can ask Gorek in chat, who Gorek's been here for a long, long time. And he was very apprehensive about this game for a while. But Gorek is now in Stormblood. So he beat all of ARR, all the patch content, all of Heaven's Ward, all the patch content, and he's in Stormblood now. And I'm sure he's been having an absolute blast. I don't know, but he seems to be having and enjoying himself whenever he gets to play. And he only gets to play in short bursts here and there. And he's only really doing the story. He still has a ton of side stuff to unlock. He hasn't unlocked the Heaven's Ward Trial series or the Alliance Raid series or the Raid series, or he's got a bunch of hard node dungeons he hasn't unlocked yet. He hasn't unlocked the hunt system for those kind of things. He hasn't unlocked anything with his Grand Company yet, really. Lots of things he can still do. But he's mostly focusing on the story in the few hours here and there that he plays. And that's the core of this game, is doing the story, the main story quest, the main scenario quest, the MSQ. And yeah, with your current life situation, I'm not trying to sell you on this, but you can just play the story. You don't have to be pressured into anything else. You can just play the story when you can. And a lot of it is a lot of reading. It does get a lot more voiced as the expansions go on. Stormblood patch content is where you get a lot more voice acting stuff. And obviously Stormblood main stuff has more voice acting. But like Shadowbringers and Endwalker have a ton of voice acting. So it's less like reading novels when you're playing a game. It's a lot of reading. It's very old school-ish kind of RPG at first, where everything is... You got to read all the text boxes if you want the story. And it's a hard sell because it's like 50-ish or so hours before it quote-unquote gets good. Which to some people, that's just not going to work for them. Like, if God of War, which is a phenomenal game, and a whole bunch of people in the Discord have been playing it lately and beating it and getting through the end game stuff, doing the Valkyries and all this kind of stuff. If God of War was like, hey, it's an 80-hour game, but you got to get through 30 hours of tutorials before it gets good, even if the game's phenomenal, that's going to turn people away from the game. That's just, it's going to happen. It's not going to be for everyone. And that is 14. Because it is not... The whole game is one congruent story and timeline, and it's not all broken up like World of Warcraft. It's the things you learn about in low tier, A Realm Reborn, level 30, whatever. Also, Ben just crashed out, I guess, or left. That story will come back around in later expansions, and you will get payoffs, and you will see characters again. And you will get resolutions to conflicts, and you'll get end notes to stories. It all connects. And it's like 200 plus hours of solo story. I don't even know how long it takes to complete the whole game right now. Probably at least 200 hours, if not like 230 or 240 hours for the single player game across the whole breadth. The crazy thing about it is you don't have to pay anything if you don't start an account to pay, because once you pay, you can't do the trial stuff anymore. But you can play through all of A Realm Reborn and Heaven's Ward, which is a good 100 hours or so, maybe a little less, for free. So there's no monetary binding anything. You can play it at your own pace and not pay anything until you're ready to. And you'll know if you want to play more of the game when you get through and get really stuck into Heaven's Ward. You'll know. Because ARR is like, yeah, it's fine. But Heaven's Ward will get you. Yeah, and see, 10 to 12 hours into it as well. It's like that's not a lot. What level did you get to? Like maybe like your mid 20s, maybe early 30s. So there's like 160 some odd quests in ARR. I think after we finish this zone, I'll move on to other stuff. This is gonna be 3 zones done. This will be 3 zones of the hunt train. And it'll be another 45 minutes to do the other ones. I'm still in combat with what? I just lagged out. So many people here. There we go. Yeah. It's a very different experience than World of Warcraft, because WoW's story is kind of like, it's there, and the Terran Gregory and crew cutscenes are also amazing. Like, the cutscenes in 14 are pretty good, but they're really like all in-game engine-based cutscenes. So the full curated ones are better than the regular stagnant standing around in a circle talking to friends. But there are no like Terran Gregory level cutscenes in this game. Not yet, anyway. So there's nothing of that, where it's obviously the in-game models, but they're obviously spruced up a lot, and they're in that more like cinematic-y style. There's the full-on fledged beautiful expansion cutscenes, just like WoW has. But World of Warcraft does do a lot and throw a lot of money at some of their story, like the Saurfang cinematics. Those aren't a thing for 14, and that's definitely one of the things in WoW that's super hype, is those full-on cinematic cutscenes for all those extra story bits. That's part of the problem that some people have with the game, though, is that not all that story translates properly into the game. And there's a lot of extra World of Warcraft story that never gets put in the game. And when you play a game like 14, when almost everything is in the game, in comparison, it is a bit different. But yeah, it's just a very different feeling game, where the core of it is just to do the main scenario. Because there really is, after a certain point, there isn't a lot of stuff to grind in this game. It is designed to eventually you get to a point where you don't have to keep playing. You can step away from the game for weeks to months and wait for the next patch. The game director, Yoshi P, has been quoted by saying this multiple times, that the game is designed to jump in for a while and then jump out. And then come back when you want to. Unsubscribe, leave, go away, play other games. There's so many other games out there, and then come back later. But Activision Blizzard with World of Warcraft is like, stay subscribed. Yeah, they want you to keep resubscribing every 6 months because of all the free stuff they give you. You have to keep playing if you want to keep grinding out gear for your character. It's all very... keeps you in the washing machine, as it were. So they're fundamentally different games in that regard, too. Yeah. Imagine being excited to grind to fly in a zone. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why that is going to take them so long. But if you look, it's kind of gross when you think about it. It takes you roughly 28 days or 2 weeks, 2 full weeks, X number of days to get flying in the new zone in Shadowlands. Right? In the 9.2 zone. And really that's only convenient. It just helps you get around the zone. But once you've done a month of grinding in that zone, is there anything else you need to use flying for? But that gets you to subscribe for at least a month, if not 2. It does, because if you want to get that reward, you need to stay subscribed for long enough to earn it. Flying unlocks comparatively once they put all the flying systems into 14, which wasn't a thing they had at first. You unlock flying in every single zone individually as you do the story. Outside of the first 2 zones of Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and Endwalker, you go back to those 2 zones. You do like some of the first zone, go to the second zone, then go to the third zone. And you'll go back to zone 1 and zone 2 later on, and you can finish flying in those zones. But every other zone you go into when you start it, you do quests, and you explore the zone, you unlock the ether currents, and then you can fly in the zone. Done. Boom. I had all of the entire expansion zone flying, for those that really care about it, unlocked right after I had finished the main story of each expansion. I mean, you have flying forever. Nothing. That's it, right? You have flying. And you unlock it through gameplay, and it's not even hard gameplay. It's exploration and quests. It's this system right here. And with Endwalker, they actually made the previous 3 expansions easier. So there's still 5 unlock quests, but these green nodes here on the bottom, these green diamonds, they are exploration nodes to unlock. And you need all of these to unlock flying. You have to do a 2 in the zone. But all the past zones, if you look at the green, they chopped off half of them. So it's easier to unlock flying in the older expansions. Even faster to get it. So for newer players, it takes you less time to explore to just get flying. Just so you can keep moving forward. It's little things like that, man. It's just that so weird. Because we had crazy queues for 14 when the Endwalker came out. As you might expect, there was a huge boom. The Activision Blizzard problem put lots of people away from WoW, so people were finding new places to play. So there was huge queues. And there's still a little bit of queues on certain servers. Some servers are still pretty full. And I'm sure it might ramp back up when major patches come out, sure. But because of the queue times and people logging in for the main story, the first 2 to 3 weeks of the expansion were very busy and very hard to get in sometimes. And I got disconnected on one of my stream days when I was doing my MSQ 10-day stream. And it's like a 4-hour queue to get in. But once that queue goes down, and because you can get so much done in and or around the MSQ period, and you unlock your flying and you get to your artifact gear, so your job has like a starting benchmark of a gear set that looks all pretty cool. So your character doesn't have garbage gear, right? You have a baseline that you start with. It's all just from unlocking the story and just playing the game. There's no weird week on, week off rep grinds. The rep grinds are all optional. There's some cool stuff from the rep grinds. And I haven't even ranted about how you can play this game almost completely non-combat. If you're interested in doing crafting and gathering and fishing and stuff like that, you can do the MSQ on one offensive job, a Disciple of War or Magic, like a tank, a healer, a ranged DPS, etc. And then you can just... There are people that probably have one offensive role, and then all they do is craft and gather. There's huge quest lines for crafters and gatherers and fishers. There's events they can do, like fishing has spear fishing, and you go deep sea fishing on these instance little boat adventures with other fishers. There's different times of day and weather patterns that you have to pay attention to if you're trying to go after certain fish and find rare fish. It's all this like wild non-combat stuff. On the fact that they also have long quest lines too. Every expansion brought in a bunch of optional quest line stuff for crafters and gatherers. It's so weird. I've only done a few of them. I only do them like here and there where I work through the crafting and gathering quest lines. I didn't do any of them in Shadowbringers. I have all 6 of those or 5 of those that I can still do sometime. Yeah. No, that's enough ranting about that system. It's just such a differently put together game than what WoW has become. And it takes a while to like fully understand that and feel how that works. But it's pretty wild. It's very refreshing. I didn't fully understand it until we started doing our first raids in Endwalker. where I was pretty baffled. I was like, what, everyone gets a piece of loot per boss? Like, what? everyone gets loot? Last stop for now. Thank you very much for joining. We'll finish up in a little while. Sorry. Are we doing S rank stuff? I mean, I could go do some S ranks. I don't see any S ranks unless the conductor has to take a break right now. I mean, there is an S rank on Famfrit, but I don't want a server jump right now. I don't know. Maybe they're, yeah. So they are just actually taking, they're taking a break from the train, and they'll come back and grab the other marks later. Because that was, how many zones was that? We did Labyrinthos, we started. We did Elpis, we did Ultimate Fool. Yeah, we only did 3 of the 6. Yeah, the conductor had to take a break or step away or something, which is fine. Game's pretty awesome. I just feel bad whenever I have to queue for a dungeon because of the mechanics I know nothing about. Oh yeah, but dungeons are meant to be beaten though. Gorek, I get it. You also have the problem of you're doing the, and it's not a problem, it's just weird. Obviously, you're playing as a DPS, and DPS queues are longer. Once you get out of Stormblood, and you can start doing the Trust dungeons for all of Shadowbringers, and then all of Stormblood, now you won't be able to do the patch dungeons unless you level up your Trusts, which that's up to you. You'll be able to just do the dungeons and queue instantly. All of my dungeons I did in Endwalker, outside of the final 2, were all ones that I just did with the trust system. So you do them with NPCs. So you can take them at your own pace. No one is pressuring you to learn mechanics. You can die to stuff. I mean, in my MSQ videos, I'm dying to stuff sometimes. Right? Because you're learning it for the first time. And there's no pressure because there's no one else you're inconveniencing. Which is great. But that system only exists for ARR, and then Shadowbringers and Endwalker. There's nothing for Heaven's Ward or Stormblood yet. It has been hinted at that that system will be rolled backwards for all of the MSQ dungeons. I don't know if the optional dungeons will be that way. But we'll have to wait and see. Endwalker is about 42 hours if you semi-speed run. Just Endwalker? I know it took me a while. It took me like 9 days of playing for 6 to 8 hours a day. But I was reading all the dialogue out loud, stumbling over some of the vernacular because it's that old English style, and also reading Urianger and not being his incredible voice actors. As well as I was reading all the extra dialogue, like before you go into dungeons, I was doing all the talk commands, and I was doing all that before and after the dungeons too, to make sure I absorbed all of that lore and that story. So it took me a while. I was not rushing at all. All just doing it just completely on my own pace. Yeah. But I was wondering how long it takes to get the entire game now. So Endwalker plus everything before it for a new player. It's got to be like 230 hours. Yeah, there are some special side stories and things like that as I check back up with chat. But yeah, pretty much all the lore is in the game. There's still some extra stuff. And obviously you got to watch the launch trailers for the expansions, and the cinematic trailers are also helpful for just more stuff. But those are not incredibly required. They're just awesome. All right, Teddy. Yeah, that sounds good. Ah, I got a stuffed alpha. Damn it. Stuffed alpha or the Bomboko. Oh, Venture Coffer makes up for it. Maybe. Jet Black Die. potential poggers incoming. I've gotten a bunch of venture coffers lately. It's always been like green. We've gotten so much green dye lately. And no one wants green dye. All right, let's see. Jet black dye or pure white? God damn it. Oh, no. Where's the sound effect? Ah. No, don't play again. Freaking green dye, man. Damn it. I called the ball, I guess. Makes me wonder if they lowered the drop rate of the jet black dye. I doubt it, but they could have. No one would really know. Well, I doubt it. It's just that it's just a rare drop. Definitely a rare drop. Yeah, I got some red dye the other day in Adventure Coffer, and this is doesn't sell very much either. Yeah. No one wants to buy my Shinryu revolver. 681? At least they're undercutting by 1 gil. All these freaking Neanderthals undercutting by thousands after a time. You don't want my stuffed alpha? Nope. To the vendor with you. Did that underwater dungeon yesterday. I freaking hated myself for dying a couple of times at the second boss because, again, I have no idea what's going on. That's the first time you see the dungeons, though. And also, you shouldn't even feel bad about that, Gorek. I also don't know if you have any questions about, like, your rotation and how Dragoon works. Definitely don't be afraid to ask, because there are people that have Dragoon knowledge. Because there are some specific things that you may be missing. I don't know if you're hitting your positionals right or doing your combo in the right order. You could be. I have no idea. But there's definitely some stuff. I don't have a Dragoon yet, so I can't help. Other than, you know, linking you a resource. Double line here. Single line. Dang it. Single. Lots of potentials, but not... I don't want to turn my book in without at least one guaranteed combo. Frick. Let's jump into a dungeon real quick. Expert roulette, let's go. But yeah, let us know if you have any thoughts, because knowing your rotation and getting that and learning that first, and you can come into the house and just hit the target dummy to learn. But when you mechanic learning in 14, there is the soft learning curve, which is if you get hit by something that gives you a vuln stack, a vulnerable stack, a damage taken, it's the angry red swirly. That's obviously bad. Don't get hit by those. So you learn, but it doesn't kill you. And then if you die to mechanics, then you know that just kills you. So you have to put that in your databank. That's one of the biggest also learning curves in 14 is learning all the boss mechanics. Since so much of the game stays with you because of the roulette system, where earlier today we got freaking Eden 12. We got the end boss of the normal previous expansion's raid tier. So you have to kind of remember what to do. Now, I mean, I have CactBot installed, which is like DBM light. So I got like calls like inner cardinal out. So I remembered what the hell the boss did. I don't have to remember the whole pattern of the puzzle. So that helps with some of the older content. but you still have to know what the hell that means or what the hell the boss is going to do for the phases that it doesn't tell you anything, because it can't have everything. A lot of the game is visual. It doesn't have tells. But also, so much more of 14 is scripted, where bosses have some random abilities they can choose from, but they'll always usually do the entire suite of those abilities during those phases. But also bosses are like, this boss is 11 minutes long. At 11 minutes, it'll start channeling its kill you all 10-second move and you die. So up until that point, which you can see in the 2 Savage videos that are on the channel, it's the same thing. Like almost every single time you fight the boss, other than if it gives you like a white or a red debuff, or it gives you, you have to soak, you know, red or blue crystals, like you'll do the same relative thing every time. There's no spell queuing like in World of Warcraft. There's no random amounts of abilities that could happen during this part in the fight. There is less of that, so the fight is more curated. So once you learn an encounter, it's very repeatable. Which is just different how fights are designed. World of Warcraft's raid encounters are a lot more... The gameplay is a lot more frenetic. And there's some proactive nature, but a lot of WoW is very reactionary because the game is faster than 14. But obviously within the game space, there are still things that catch you with your pants down in 14 that are definitely very difficult. Because you're obviously playing within the confines of this game's structure. Yeah, it's just good. It's fun. It's different. I like it. We're having a lot of fun with it. Aw, damn it. Got the spoiler dungeon.
Once upon a time, there was a
Hit him with the hoy.
blue star that fell to pestilence and rotted inside and out. The more its people clung to life, the more they suffered.
Big blobby gooey thing. I can turn my background music back on now too. Look at this goo pack out of the way. I'll turn my background music back on so it's not so quiet. Man. I should have went to Hawkeye Manor. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't. This queue only has 3 dungeons in it, and one of them is the spoiler dungeon. I say spoiler dungeon because it's the dungeon you'll do at the end of the Endwalker story. Obviously, again, with no context of stuff in this game, nothing can be spoiled, but you'll know what's coming. But again, you're not going to be here for some number of weeks to a month or something, so just saying. Big chunky mobs. Warrior go burr. Your memory will auto wipe what I'm seeing here in a couple of days? That's awful. Your memory will auto wipe. What the heck? Rum bum 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 bum.
those who lived and festered. Those who
Oh, the red mage could have finished their cast. They were doing the pre-pull and then they stopped. They didn't see me immediately running in. I feel kind of bad. They had time to keep going. Dun 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 dun. Oh. I don't want to yeet the boss too fast, letting the Reaper get in position. Dun 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 dun. Oh, that hit me. My bad. No, red mage! Ah! Oh, that's the healer. They were really far out. I can't heal them right now. They're okay. Blah. This side? Yeah. Warrior do in fact be going burr. Has big axe, swings big axe. Is warrior. Roar. Chuang. Blech. So wait, that means Gorak, you're gonna forget about how good your deer steak was then. If your memory's gonna wipe in a few days, what the? That's terrible. You need to upgrade your RAM, sir. Get some more random access memory going on in that brain of yours, so you can remember your deer steak.
Before destroying the self-same lives it had saved.
Warrior is hilarious in dungeons. We'll see. There's adjustments coming to the other tanks tomorrow. I mean, Paladin's most likely just getting damage buffs, but they did say adjustments to Dark Knight as well. I wonder if they're gonna buff Dark Knight's survivability somehow. I don't know. Find out. And you'll find out via my patch preview video. Ugh, I gotta prepare some more B-roll footage, most likely. Probably should go record reports from some random footage on my Dark Knight and Paladin for that.
They tried to buy peace with fire and steel.
No. You've gotten used to it at this point. Also, the deer steak might not be a thing tonight. What the heck? You went from deer steak to Wendy's? That seems like a huge downgrade. What? That's unfortunate. I know you said your friend was bringing it over, but I guess if said friend is actually not, in fact, bringing over a deer steak tonight, then so be it. I just got a bunch of materia. Nice. No. music is so good. All right, this boss, a little annoying. Sometimes. Waiting for our DPS to catch up. Roar! Get out of the middle. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Many explosions, handle it. No, healer friend. Oh. Oh, go leave a red mage for the res. If they res. There they go. Maybe a shield and a heal there. Oh. 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 This is Telegraph Dance the bot. Oh, damn it. Our healer died again. No. Here, I'll top you off when you get out. Yeah, this boss definitely has a bit of healing going on. You do get into a this is another like discussion. I want to like maybe I need to see if I can get like some Final Fantasy creators to sit down, like Momo and maybe one of the other creators from Phase Temperance on a future podcast. And like the main discussion we could have in that show would be because healer damage actually matters in this game, and they can do a lot of damage because a lot of healing is off the global or OGCD healing, but you don't have to actually cast heals. You do see it does happen from time to time where you run into healers in certain duty finder situations. Oh shit. Where they just don't heal. They try their best to just be green DPS. And where that's helpful sometimes, it's also not helpful in the fact that they need to actually heal. Like this sage didn't put Cardion on me. Oh, they moved it. Oh, actually, it's in the red mage now. That's fair. And they try to maximize their damage all the time. And Bob and I have gotten into this as we've been learning. Where sometimes you just gotta heal forehead because you're still a healer. Even if so much of this game is about optimizing every global that you're using. Because I need a minute? Okay. Oh, the healer had a cat accident during that encounter. That's why they might have died. They had a cat accident. That's okay. They were distracted by their cat, who apparently had pushed dinner onto the floor. It's pretty good. Pretty good glams going on here. What gear is that on that black mage? Or sorry, Reaper rather. That's the raid hat, I believe. Yeah, that's the augmented gear set. And then just the raid set. But it's been glammed over anyway. Oh, to the tombstone gear. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Strike a pose. Wonk. Ba-na-na-na. Oh, they got busy. Had to cancel tonight. Visit tomorrow afternoon instead. Okay, so dear tomorrow. Okay. Gotcha. Ba-na-na-na. You have about 24,000 seals, but I can't get past second lieutenant on your grand company. I don't see a new quest here. How do I progress? If you ask the guy about a promotion, they might tell you, but you might be at the stage, because I'm a storm captain, so you're at second storm lieutenant right now, or whatever your, because I'm storm, because I'm Limsa. To go from second to first and first to captain rank, because you can't go any higher right now. These aren't implemented in the game yet. You need to progress with your actual your company vet people. You have to run up to 10 unique dungeons with your grand company folks, Nico. So if you have ults to do it with or not, then I suggest having a Thaumaturge Arcanist as your DPS if you have the options. You need to run 10 unique, so don't repeat, dungeons with your folks. I think you have to do 3 to 5 for the first promotion and then 10 for the next one. But it also might be tied to your overall levels of your peoples. Because I know all of mine are level 60. All 8 of my roster are level 60. So you gotta check that. But it might be the dungeons if you haven't done them yet. I can't open up. Rich has got a lot to say. Ooh. I don't think I can open up that stuff in here, can I? My squadrons. Wow, 4 gold stars today. What the heck? This is allowed? But yeah, you gotta do squadron missions. Not the ones you send them off on, but the dungeon versions where you do like the early version of the trust system, the crappier one. Oh, I didn't go get my jumbo cactpot. Do that after this. Yeah, I don't know what. Well, wait. What cursed image that Harry posted? Do you mean Ben? Yeah, what is that? Is that in Fallout or something? What game is that in that they did like a mock Kratos? That's not from God of War.
Farther still existed a star without strife.
How do you run dungeons with your squadron? Have you gone into your squadron chambers? Like the side room? 'Cause I can show you. Oh, that's just modded God of War? Like older God of War? Because why does it look so weird? It looks so strange. Just new God of War on PC? But that's not how Kratos looks. I don't understand. Is that trying to make him look like his older models?
They lost to apathy.
It looks off. It does look strange. It's so weird. I need to like tab away from the gaming channel, from Gaming Butts. It looks so strange in like this corner of my eye. It looks so awkwardly pale. Yeah. Atreus looks fine. I moved away from that channel though. It looks so weird. Because we've been seeing like, you know, Fresh Kid and Harry and Ben and all them play Dad of Boy over the past couple of days. Walk a wonk, 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 wonk.
So they created the kindest, most gentle of beasts.
Big opening burst window. Wham. Yeah, 5.7k.
Its steps were light, and its gift
Bum, bum,
was
bum,
as
bum,
painless as
bum,
it was
bum, bum.
beautiful.
Ugh. Trying to maintain uptime while running around in circles.
Bathed in its golden glow, they all slept happily ever after.
Side note, while we finish up this dungeon here and kind of wind down the stream, we've only been going for 3 hours and 15 minutes already. My God. If you enjoy hanging out, since I'm putting everything on YouTube now, hitting the like button on the stream is helpful. I appreciate it. And then the join button to become a member is how you can support what I do here directly. There's a bunch of different tiers. And the more members we get, the more emotes we can unlock. Kind of the same thing we did back in the day. So that's the simplest and easiest way to help me out in making stuff on the internet. But definitely more curated videos coming soon. Once I get through all my backlog of MSQ stuff. I just wanted to wait a good long while to post literally spoilers on the internet. But the internet was pretty keen after a month that it was okay. After 4 weeks due to the queue times and stuff. So that's why everything's been going up almost daily right now. And I still have 5 more to post. And technically 6. Because I'm going to post a, like, what are my thoughts now on Endwalker and stuff video. So. But I want to do patch note recap videos as well as live letter recaps. And yeah. Cowboy Kick Coney emote when we get to, I don't know, let's get to 25 members, Gorek. Let's do that. 25 members or the equivalent because of the tiering system in the background. How about that? So you could go to like top tier. I don't know, get Mia to go top tier membership or something. Then we can invest in a Cowboy Kick Kona emote. I don't know if I mean, obviously I'm going to put a lot of my actual emotes back in I can only put so many right now with the way the memberships are currently, but that is how that system works. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. All right. So Grand Company stuff for... Damn it. For Nico to answer his question. Oh, I'm at the market board. Let me grab these. I'm only gonna grab a couple of these. I don't think I have any pond mussels in my saddlebag. Really? Rip. Double check, but I don't think I have any. Nope. Well, I only need one. Right, so one turn in. Yeah. You know what? People don't know how to post things. And granted, these are the daily turn-in system, so they change every day. I've just been throwing gil at them just to get the free XP. I don't care to make everything myself, but just because it takes that extra bit, and I keep making a ton of gil every single day. Now, I'm not super engaging with crafting and gathering right now, but these turn-ins are big helpful. This is a way that crafters can make a lot of gil every day, though. Well, that one's a little expensive. Is you check what are your supply missions for the day, and you make the gold star ones. You can get a whole bunch of gil every day. Yeah, I'm still over 20 million on my character. And how much do I have on my retainers? 10, 11, and another 1.3. A lot. So no big deal. Yeah, you notice that sometimes on items, Nico, for sure, about RMT stuff here and there. Yeah. That's in any game, though, realistically. You see it sometimes on weird items where like you see like the actual gil sellers are moving gil around, because you'll see items for like actual gil cap, and you're just like, that's a little sus. Let me turn these in since we're here. But yeah, if these items are like 30 or 40,000 gil, I'll just fork it over. You can make almost like 100,000 gil every day just by doing your roulettes. You make a lot. Make a lot of gil just by doing your daily stuff. And these give you big XP. Mooching. Mooching is a technique that involves catching a smaller fish and then leaving that fish on the line to lure a larger fish. Mooching can be attempted after catching a large-sized fish that is also suitable for mooching. There are some varieties of fish that can only be landed via mooching, increasing your perception rating to increase your chances of landing a massive catch. So yeah, in your barracks for your Grand Company, all my people are all max level. They all have their fancy glowing armor on. But you do these. These are squadron missions. These are the ones you send them out on, and they come back later with whatever, right? And these max level ones are still pretty good, because you can get the priority seal bonus. You can get fee reductions on aetherite tickets, which I haven't been popping these because I kind of forgot. You can get bonus food durations. You can get bonus XP, which this 15% does not stack with the Grand Company stuff, but if you don't have the tier 3 Grand Company 15% XP from the wheels from your house, it's a lot of words, then this is the highest XP bonus you can get that you can stack with food, is 15% here. So the squadron manuals. But yeah, so there's these, which I'm not sure if you have to do an amount of these on your folks. But when you talk to your sergeant inside your barracks, you do command missions. These are what you do. And they go through Heaven's Ward. There's only a few Heaven's Ward dungeons. There's 4. Somal, the Vault, Fractal Continuum, and Pharaoh Sirius Hard. There's only a handful of these, right? There's a lot of ARR dungeons, though. Halatali, Thousand Malls, Brave Fox, Stone Vigil, blah, blah, blah. There's a bunch. But you need to have so many of these done. So the green check marks are ones that I've done. Right? So, and that's my group that I was running, because I would just tank these so I could AoE pull. And you want a Thaumaturge and an Arcanist are your best bet for chewing through these, because they actually cast AoE spells. And if you tank and AoE pull, you'll stay alive because your healer will heal you just fine. But then your 2 DPS in this case will actually AoE. Because these 2 casters AoE, if you want single target boss damage, you want the Pugilist and the Bard, or the Archer, I guess at the time. They basically only single target for min-maxing your command missions. Yeah. So that's all you can really get from out of those. I have no idea where that is. I have the yellow people and I don't find the room you were talking about. You have the yellow people? What? What? Yeah, this is the whole... You might have... Maybe you've not unlocked this yet. If you don't see... It's always to like the back left or back right of wherever your command room is, right? That's just, you know, entrance to the barracks. So it should be to the left. I'm pretty sure these are all like copy and paste to a degree. Yeah. Yeah, the AR hunt NPC and then your barracks is right there. So you may have not, maybe not have done the quest to unlock it, Nico? I don't know. Yeah, same spot. So I don't know. I'm looking to see is there on the wiki, there should be a there should just be a blue quest somewhere, right? Yeah, so it's the left door, meaning if you don't see the entrance, then you haven't unlocked it yet, I guess. Granted, you also have all your NPC text turned off. So I don't know if that turns off the enter the barracks. But I think you get all those quests from just the commander on the right side, right? I think. Yeah, then there should be an NPC on the outside somewhere that gives quests. I mean, any blue quest you see in the game, there's very few of them that are just for like goofiness. There's one in Lahi that is just for a pet. But if you see blue quests, you should do all of them, right? Oh, there's Div helping you out in Discord as well. He pulled up the Gamer Escape article for Squadron and Commander. Do you have to be that high of a rank to take on the Squadron missions to begin with? Well, that post doesn't really go anywhere. But yeah. That post is a post saying that there is something, but it doesn't actually go to the information page. Yeah, so, oh, yeah, the quest is called Rising to the Challenge, I believe. That might be different for you. But you have to be 2nd lieutenant to even do it. Yeah, level 47 of War or Magic. I think Nico said, though, he was at 2nd lieutenant, didn't know how to get higher. Which I know to go to 1st and Storm, or 1st lieutenant and captain, you need to do squadron missions. Oh, it is different quests for different... Yeah, it's fine. It's just that's what it's called for... I click on Maelstrom. There is a weird part where it just... You stop getting options. And it's still weird that they have all these different things. But they're not in the game yet. Which is weird, right? I did all this stuff and all these unlocks so long ago because I just stuck to, you know, do the blue quests forehead. So yeah, what rank are you then? Because we got to figure out how to get to the rank required. Are you not high enough level on that character? Well, you're wearing Skaven gear or whatever that is, so you should be high enough level. Right? You know, all that stuff's a little weird and old and archaic. Because even I was helping... Was it Teddy the other day? We had to get him caught up to unlock the newest hunts, the hunt bills. And he had to go all the way back. We had to go all the way back to Heaven's Ward and figure out where he was at in the Heaven's Ward hunt quest chain. To figure out where he had to go. That's a blue frog. That's a blue frog. So with a... Yep. I like frogs. What did I say? Gold saucer time to wind down. Yeah, I mean, if there was a blue quest, that'd be the easiest thing for you to do. But you are... Yeah, so you're saying you're already 2nd lieutenant. What's the previous requirement? You backtrack that quest chain 1. Because there's clearly something you have missed. Otherwise, you'd have the unlock. Right? That's as simple as it is. Wonder if you can pull up the whole squadron and commander quest chain and see where we're at. Let me look. Squadrons. Yeah, as long as you're second lieutenant and above level 47, you should have a quest in New Gridania from the Serpent Personnel Officer. Yeah. I'm just wondering if you have to have like everything done. Oh. Got a 1, 2, 3 right there. Wow. Garbage, 10k garbage. Drowning wench in Limsa. In Limsa if he's from Gridania? Is that like a pivot point quest though? It's weird looking up on the wiki the squadron stuff. Let me go to the Grand Company page. Yeah, so if you've already went past Chief Sergeant, which is the Shadows Uncast quest, which you had to have done, and if you're a second lieutenant, you had to have done Gilding the Bilious, complete the Company Hunting Log rank 2. You have to unlock apartments, unlock the hunt activity, and that unlocks adventurous squadrons. It could all just be from doing second lieutenant though. So all you need to do beforehand is just the Shadows Uncast thing. Because you can't do your hunting log rank 2 now, right? I don't think you have that. The challenge log unlock quest is a prerequisite. Okay, so it's the challenge log thing? Yeah, you need to have hunting log rank. Yeah. Okay, yeah, rising to the challenge. So that's what we're looking for, that a fulcrum quest that leads you somewhere. Or that's just part of it all. Let me see. Yeah. So just go check there first, because that might be what we're missing in the chain of events. Consolation prize. Consolation prize. Rip. Yeah, so it unlocks this, right? Which that would be weird if Nico doesn't have the challenge log unlocked. Which could happen. This is like weekly just stuff you get extra gil and XP for. I have done nothing in Eureka ever, so. Alright, Gorek. Gorek, give me 4 numbers between 0 and 9. Each number between 0 and 9. Give me 4 numbers. Go, go, go. 4 numbers. That water is cold. Oh my god. It was cold on my teethers. 5, 4, 8, 7. Cool. Div, give me 4 numbers if you're still there. 4 numbers, Div. You can do it. Of course, he said 1, 2, 3, 4. What a dingus. So stupid. And Niwar, at least that's your YouTube name. Nee, give me the last 4 number sequence. Could be Niwar, probably. It's always tough to remember if people have different names here than in Discord and whatnot. Like Luna is Midori, and Ifrit is Nico, but... What's the last numbers? 9, 2, 4, 5. Okay. Nailed it. The most I've ever gotten from a jumbo cactpot has been 4th place. I think I've gotten 4th place twice. Leap of faith going on. Let's go. Round square. Leap of faith. Let's do it. Gorak hasn't even unlocked the gold saucer yet. Like a dingus. Take me in, Cactuar man. You could have done 6969. You could have. I wonder if there's someone out there that's just putting 6969 3 times, because it eventually could happen. Or it could be the winning combination, you know? Bum, 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 bum. From like here? Augers. Oh! I just need 1 silver, 1 bronze, and 1 gold left. I haven't missed any, I don't think. There's the silver. There's the bronze. It's the gold. The gold must be up there. It's too far. Gotta jump backwards, it looks like. Oh no, I guess I jump from the... Oh, down here? Hello? Is the gold off on that small little island there? There are a lot of these courses. I don't remember this one very well. Or specifically. Where's the gold boy? Oh, there he is. Yeah, the small little Oh, y'all. Go. Woohoo. You had a 000 winner once a few years ago? Oh, I mean, yeah, holy crap. I know Gorek has probably done the MSQ unlock, but I don't know if he's gone around the gold saucer to unlock the different things yet. Because I feel like he'd have a lot of fun on the gold saucer. It's pretty neat. But all you do is you go there and like talk to the person in the front and then like do the middle section, but you have to do all the blue quests around the gold saucer is what I mean. You leave yours to the RNG guard. Random number button equals least amount of effort on your part. Okay, you're just lazy then? Finish! Poggers. 4,000 mugapa. Just like that. Bing, bang, boom. We are getting an expansion to the Gold Saucer later on in Endwalker, though. There's going to be a new game. So I don't know if that's going to be a new section or we're just going to add something into with like a teleport person. There is a other floor they could maybe expand upon. Maybe, I don't know. I'm with Div. Just cut out the middleman. Don't bother. What? Don't, when you still click the buttons, right? You still do take out your cactpot, or you just don't do the cactpot tickets, Ben? Because cutting out the middleman would be just not doing the cactpot at all. Lazy or efficient? I mean, it is a random number generator generating random numbers on a weekly basis. So, I mean, why not? Why not? Oh, what else can we wind down with real quick? Because I am definitely ready to go have some food. Let's go do my fairy dailies real fast. Oh, you just don't do it, Ben. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could watch Child's Play. I don't remember the movie very well. I'm sure it'll be as awkward and campy as when we were watching like Halloween and stuff, right? I assume it's in that similar vein, right? When was the first Child's Play made? Is it like a 91 banger? Or an 89 banger? It's got to be somewhere in that time frame. It's just a comedy at this point. Yeah, maybe. Bum-ba-dum. We'll grab this bonus XP Fate and then do a swirl. It's super foggy in Ilmeg right now. Good lord. Oh, Child's Play 1 was 88. Dang it. 88, then 90, then 91. Okay. Holy crap, suddenly so many people. Get the forlorn maiden. Oh, it's just a forlorn right here. That's strange. Oh, I don't have Confidier at this level. The forlorn gives bonus XP. Ah! Bonus XP on bonus XP. They don't seem to care. Well. RIP. Bonus XP. Yeah, because it doesn't count. Oh well. There are probably a lot of high-level players that don't need the bonus on bonus. Because that's the piece de resistance. If you're fate grinding, is you get the Twist of Fate buff on you. It's a bonus XP fate by spawn, and it spawns, I can't move my hands like that, a Forlorn Maiden, which you kill and you get another chunk of bonus XP, like an extra 30,000 or something, or what. It's a percentage, I imagine. But so you get the bonus XP buff, the mob, and the fate. And you get a big old chunk. I think if you get that in Endwalker, it's a good like almost 500,000 XP for a fate, which is just kind of stupid. It's so much for a 3-minute little fate activity. Last time I watched it was around 1997, back when Ben didn't exist and the world was at peace. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Holy shit!
What the heck? Damn. Gorek's going in the whole ham, egg, and cheese on that one. Not even just the sandwich. Just all the ham, all the eggs, and all the cheese. Good grief, Gorek. What did Ben do to you? Just, oh my. Oh, goodness. Just awful. But yeah, we're gonna close down here in the next couple of minutes, and then I am going to go do dinner, and then I'll pop in Discord. We can watch the first Child's Play, the first Chucky movie. How long are they? I closed the damn window for the IMDb pages because their older films are probably like barely an hour long. Because the older style movies are usually a bit shorter. It's a small point of feedback, but I do kind of wish that the atonement animation had some slight adjustments to it, so it wasn't the same animation 3 times. Because whenever you hit the atonement window, you hit, well, when you hit the Art of War window, or Sword Oath, sorry, you hit atonement 3 times. It'd be cool if it was slightly different each time. Like if it was like a stab, then a slash, then like a, I don't know, a bigger stab slash. It's fine. It's just like they did that with like the new Confiteor combo where it's, you know, swords into swords into swords into more swords. Level 81 Paladin. Poggers my doggers. There we go. All right then. That's that. So some more roulettes to do. I'll do those later. I'm still trying to get my book done. Need to get another reroll or 2. Okie doke. Ben is like those freaking adorable marshmallows at the scene in Ghostbusters. Gotta throw them, grill them, and cut them in half. Those little Stay Puffed ghosts. Which is just product placement, I'm assuming. Again. Because that whole sequence is still so weird. Because it means nothing. It's just, why would ghosts inhabit and make those marshmallow people turn into, like, you know, ghost marshmallow babies? You know what I mean? So weird. Weird. Alrighty, friends. That's gonna do it for me. Thank you for tuning in today. Again, like button, super helpful. The join button to become a member. Also a way to support me directly here. Got like 6 more MSQ / my thoughts on Final Fantasy rant video coming, as well as the patch video, which I'm going to put together tonight. As soon as I get the patch notes, probably going to jump back in and record some more like random footage. But now it's dinner time and movie time. I mean, yeah, Stay Puft product placement in 2021. Why not? That whole section in Walmart is Walmart product placement too. But you're talking about the actual marshmallow itself. I don't know. It's weird that the marshmallows of all things would show back up again to be another little goofy thing. You know? Pretty sure that's what it's called, Div, yeah. Little marshmallow guy with the marshmallow hat. Mm-hmm. Yep. Alrighty. Y'all have a great night. Have a great morning, whatever comes first. And I'll see you on Friday or in the YouTube comments.